Greetings. I am Quantum Majesty. I'm a volunteer in the heavenly forces of the liberation of Earth, and I bring you messages from the Royal Houses of Lyra. Today, let's talk about how to surrender to the energies coming in and how to activate your DNA. Ultimately, it's the same thing. So when it comes to surrender to the light, there is more and more the solar flares are erupting, and there is more and more high frequency light that's coming into your nervous system. It's coming into your body, and it seeks to course between all the chakras. It seeks to beam towards the earth, and the earth responds with a beautiful magnetic force where these energies literally remind you that your body is just an antenna, like a tuning fork. So you may ask yourself, do you really have a choice to surrender or not? Well, yes, you do have a choice. But will lack of surrender benefit you? Lack of surrender your resistance to the light will actually cause more headaches, more discomfort, more pain. So do you really have a choice? I mean, if you look from bird's eye as an intelligent being, you wanna now relax and receive and allow these frequencies as much as possible. The light is activating your DNA, which is like a seed, like seeds. What seeds need? Seeds need great environment in order to sprout, in order to germinate. They need pure water, they need fertile soil. And let's use this metaphor. Your body is like a balloon full of water. Really, 80%, big percentage of your body is water. So the more you hydrate, the more consciousness you allow when you drink water, when you eat fruit, for example, which carries biophotons, yes? The more you allow the water to course through your body, the more it will carry the light of the source. So detoxifying your body. We are not in a place to tell you what to eat, what not to eat. You know your level of comfort. You know your body, and you know what makes you feel good, what makes you feel not good. However, we advise you very strongly, detoxify from parasites, different microbes, different fungi, because they really mess with your brain waves. They really mess with your sense of mental clarity, and therefore the identity shift from identifying with the flesh to remembering who you are is more difficult when the body is toxic and hosting parasites. The parasites that are visible under microscope by the scientists on Earth, they are actually a physical manifestation of emotional parasites, of energetic parasites in the aura. So as you detox your body, in the same time, you unhook them because you raise frequency of your internal environment, of the liquids of your body. You make your body more alkaline, for example. At this moment, the entities that would normally host in your field, they do not have access anymore to you. So it's actually quite easy to reclaim the balance and energy flow in your body. Simple healing methods like chiropractic, osteopathy, sound healing will be very beneficial for you. And detoxing, making your lifestyle into a lifestyle of detox, since the environment on Earth has become so toxic in the matrix, in the inverted matrix. The other aspect, your mind, That is way more challenging. Your body will be very grateful to you when you purify your body. It will be very happy coursing those energies flowing, especially if you are bare feet, if you are close to trees and spend time in nature. It's actually quite easy to take care of the body. The mind is a whole different thing. The mind is like a thief, and you need to always watch your mind so it doesn't rob you. It doesn't rob you of the memory, of the remembrance who you truly are. Because the illusion of matrix, it has a certain density, right? So it's up to you to choose how deeply do you wish to densify into physical reality, into the individuality, into your persona and personal life, and how, and you will notice that you need to, if you do that in order to use human identity and interact with human beings, you will need to retreat and recharge and rest back in the source, in the remembrance of who you truly are. So right now on earth, you are mastering that frequency knob, the ability to materialize in the density, be of service among human beings, and dematerialize, become more etheric. And that happens when you are alone, when you are in nature, and when you expand. And it's an art to hold that frequency while you come close and use the human identity in order to communicate something. So it's almost like a zoom. The dimensions you are now mastering are a little bit like Russian dolls, matryoshka. If you know the toy from Russia, those wooden dolls, the one inside is the third dimension. The one around is fourth. The one around is fifth, and so and so and so. So we are actually talking about expansion and contraction. As you contract, you are able to appear among people and communicate. When you expand, you become less and less visible and more invisible. So the mind is a program that will seek to keep you in the density identified as flesh, identified in the amnesia, so you don't remember that you are really the intelligence animating that body. And I invite you to have an exercise, go for a walk in nature and be very real. What do you really experience as far as your body is? What is really your experience? You can see your hands, you see your feet, and you see that you're looking through these eyes. There is absolutely no reason that you would constantly identify yourself with this body and forget who you truly are. So watch the mind and tame it, okay? The body and the mind are like two horses. You don't want to let them run on amok. Just like you are mindful about your nutrition, your health, your fitness, your movement, oxygen supply, your breath, being in contact with the Schumann, coursing Schumann resonances. In the same time, you want to be very, very mindful about what thoughts do you allow to frequent in your mind. What emotions, what is really happening, what fluctuation of the field around you, the being that you truly are, how your field fluctuates. And always keep your mind in balance. Always keep your mind quiet, obedient to the light of the source, obedient to divine intelligence. Your mind has to serve you as much as your body has to serve you. And in that sense, that discipline will allow you to surrender to the process. So how do you surrender? Well, you surrender to no one else but your own true creator that seeks to welcome you back home. You surrender to the source, you surrender to the divine will, and that gives you purpose, energy, motivation, and joy. The more clean, the more purified is your body, the more disciplined, purified is your mind. So no toxic beliefs, sabotaging ideas, no more of that program. The more you tame these two, the more you enjoy the ride on the chariot of life. So I hope this inspires you. Surrender to no one but the light of truth within you.